Good morning, everyone. It is, Wednesday morning, just after 8 o'clock, July 27th. Thank you for joining us for this Facebook Live. I'm Lisa Budeau, but also, of course, if you're listening right now on Facebook, that's awesome. But you can also watch and listen to this live stream later through the InForum YouTube channel or on your favorite podcast platform as well. It's a great way to get the news and weather you need to start your day. Just visit inforum.com/podcast and look for the InForum Minute. Okay, so Wednesday, it's going to be a windy one. Your forecast from Storm Tracker meteorologist Lydia Bloom. Morning sun, calm right now probably. If you step out the door, it looks pretty nice. But the wind's going to pick up this afternoon, she said. A high near 75, but if you're missing the heat, don't worry, fall's not here. It's going to heat back up by the weekend, but a little bit cool once again today. And I want to remind you, it's a Weather Wednesday. Jared Piepenberg had a great story on with his Weather Wednesday this morning, looking at the science behind lake temperatures. Always a great story when you get to go to the lake to do it. So be sure to join us tonight for our special Weather Wednesday. Let's look at some of your local headlines now this morning. Officers in Otter Tail County will be blocking off roads surrounding a college as it's now their turn to do active shooter training. Of course, we've been covering that pretty extensively as Cass County has been doing a lot of it. Today, Otter Tail County will be at the Minnesota State Community and Technical College in Fergus Falls. So you will see that very large presence of first responders, law enforcement. That training starts at 3, expected to wrap up by about 6 this evening. Fargo City engineers want to know what you think. They want to make some of our major roads a little bit safer. They're looking at maybe some one-ways on 10th Street North and University Drive. It's always kind of a hot topic along the 13th Avenue South and 19th Avenue North corridors. So people living in those areas can give their input to the city and DOT on how you think the roads should be and what would make them safer. But if you're thinking, oh my goodness, it's going to change right now, we did talk to an engineer who said, we're just in the planning process. We do the studies, the research right now. It will be quite some time if anything is even decided. An update from West Fargo Police. They are still asking for your help to find a runaway teenager. 17-year-old Peyton Cromp left her house around 4 Thursday evening. She's been gone now for almost a week. Officers describe her as about 5'7", 170 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. Her name is Peyton, so if you have any information on where she might be, please call West Fargo Police. Right now, the Cass County Sheriff's Office is doing an internal investigation after a Cass County Corrections deputy was arrested in Becker County. Savannah Grazer was arrested for drunk driving last Saturday. She's now on unpaid administrative leave because of her status as a non-licensed roster deputy, which means she only works at the jail on an as-needed basis. Good news for hunters. Today's the day. More than 3,500 deer licenses are up for grabs for the 2022 deer gun season in North Dakota. It's going to be a first-come, first-served basis. If this is for anyone who didn't already get a lottery or landowner license, just go to Game and Fish website. I think that was up and running for those applications at 8 o'clock, so you're good to go. gf.nd.gov. Always new construction projects. We want to give you a heads up on this one, though, in Moorhead. It's on 1st Avenue North between 13th and 18th Street North. That's about a block east of the Moorhead Fire Station. You can drive in it right now if you're listening to me live, but it's going to close off a little bit later this morning, right around 9. XL Energy crews are going to be in the area doing some private gas utility work, but it's going to last for a while, so 4 to 6 weeks. So heads up there if you drive in that area of Moorhead. Some of your national headlines today: evacuations and recovery underway right now from a 7.0 magnitude earthquake in the Philippines. At this point, we know 4 people are dead, several dozen others are hurt. This, of course, is a developing story. I'm sure we'll have updates throughout the morning. Good news, if you have noticed this as you're filling up your gas tank, gas prices are dropping slowly. They're getting a little cheaper. AAA reported that the national average of gas now $4.30 a gallon. That's down 19 cents since last week. North Dakota, Minnesota. North Dakota, the average is $4.25. Minnesota right now, $4.27. I thought this was interesting. If you're wondering what's going on, AAA says the result of people fueling up less because it's so high is actually helping with the global price, and oil remains steady. So kind of an update there. We'd like to see the gas prices go down. The countdown is on right now for people who have student loans to pay off. Federal student loan payments are set to restart at the end of August 31st, at least for now. As you probably know, the deadline has been extended multiple times. Not clear right now if it's going to be extended one more time, but we'll keep you posted on that. President Joe Biden is taking another step forward in his recovery from COVID. The White House says the president is feeling much better. He can now get back to his regular exercise routine, which is a good sign as well. And we do know now that the president, what he had was that highly transmissible BA.5 Omicron subvariant, which of course is now the predominant strain in the U.S. The Federal Reserve is expected to raise interest rates once again today in order to slow inflation. Some lawmakers are fearing, though, that it might be too late. The Fed, however, is likely to raise the rate by 3/4 of a point, which is the same as last month's rate hike. If you're feeling lucky, you could be about $1 billion richer. We've been talking a lot about this. The Mega Millions, now a Mega Billion. No one won last night, so they roll it all over. The next drawing, so you have time to go get tickets, get everyone together, and buy a couple. Friday's drawing, it's now worth $1.02 billion. It's always fun. I always wait till it's like really big before I buy a ticket. Okay, some Bison news. This is a big one. It broke yesterday. Former Bison star quarterback Trey Lance will go to training camp for the first time today as the starting quarterback for the 49ers. So, of course, they're going to be talking about this on Hot Mic today, 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and InForum.com. I'm sure Dom has quite a few things lined up as well, but a lot of buzz around Trey Lance. And talking about Bison football, and go to InForum.com, you can get all the details on this. Fargodome has approved beer sales at NDSU football games. So, of course, the season starts, I think, the first weekend of September. It is a trial basis. There are some rules in place. If you want to read about it, find out why it was passed, how it was passed, what the rules are, check out that story at InForum.com. And remember, for just 99 cents a month for the first 3 months, you can have an all-access pass to InForum.com. And of course, these stories and much more we are following for you, have new developments, we'll cover breaking news, and have that cool forecast for today on our evening newscast. So be sure to join us, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And of course, we love it when you wake up with first news every morning from 5 to 7. Have a great day, everyone.